channel Knitting Books etc. My name is Cristina and I come to you from Lisbon, Portugal. Today I thought I'm showing you, because I'm rearranging my craft room, I thought of showing you my books, kind of a generic review of my crafty books, and then I'm going to make a look inside of my most recent acquisition, which was a book by Cook Kay, what's it called? The Wonderful World of Amigurumi. So that's what I'm going to do today. I am really enjoying everyone's look inside books, especially those made by Julie from KS Mom Crochets, because I love looking inside books. And it's a little bit ridiculous for me because I love when people show books that I already have. It makes me appreciate even more all these books I have here. So I'm going to first give you an overall view of the books, and then I'll show you this particular book. I hope you enjoy it, and then see you next time. Bye. So here you can see, or you can start to see, my level of madness. So these are I am currently rearranging my craft room, and the first where I started was with the books, because these are my favorite of all. Yarn comes second, books come first. So I have mainly knitting books because I'm a knitter to start with. Crochet comes after knitting. And so on the top shelf you can see some of my knitting books. Some are about related to Afghans, others are my Elizabeth Zimmerman books and other generic books. Then here you have several books with patterns. Those white ones you can see are, and next to them are all Kate Davis books, because she's one of my favorite designers. Then here you have several books. They are more traditional knitting books of several countries. So some are in Portuguese, some are in English, some are in other languages, because I couldn't find a translation, but here you have it. So Norwegian, Estonian, etc. So, several countries. You have here some Alice Starmore books, and also the books by Susan Crawford, the vintage books. Okay, then below you have several Rowan books here and here, and in this shelf you have Kim Hargreave books. I have all her self-published books, and then I have several other books by Rowan normally. And in the lowest shelf I have Rowan magazines. Okay, then you move on to the second bookshelf, and here, well, there you have some toys I made, and here, this first shelf, these are all Meteor books. So they are amigurumi books published by Meteor that I bought at amigurumi.com. Here you have other amigurumi books. At the first, on the left, are knitting books. Then you have some French crochet books, amigurumi. Then you have my collection of books by Carrie Lord. And I think I'm missing one. I cannot see where the 12 books, the 12 Birds of Christmas are. They are not there. Have to find them. Okay, it must be oh no, it's there. Oh, A Partridge in a Pear Tree, it's there. I don't know why. I put ocean. I think I know because of the publisher. I was looking at the publisher and not at the title of the book, so it's there. Okay, so I have 12 books by Carrie Lord. Some animals I made from her books, and here are uh, other amigurumi books. I have one, two, three, four, five uh, Tuva books. Then there are one, two, three, four, five uh, DNC books, and then there are from other publishers. I also have one which is not there because I wanted to show you, which is my latest acquisition, which is Wonderful World of Amigurumi by Cook K, which unfortunately is not by Tuva, or I don't know if that's how you say it. It's by another publisher and has a different format than her other books. I also have one of hers because it's her fourth one, Le Noël de Couquet. I ended up buying it in French. Okay, so next you have, oh, that reindeer is one of her patterns, Couquet patterns. Okay, then you have some more knitting books. Several. These are Stitches dictionaries. These are lace and shawl books. There you have on the left sock books. On the right you have mitten books. These are mainly in other languages, but oh, there's a hat book there, knit hats, sorry. And then you have several Norwegian, Russian, Estonian, Latvian books. Below you have there some embroidery books, and there there are knitting books about flowers and things like that. And below you have some crochet books, stitch dictionaries, and generic books, technique books. On the right you have some more knitting books, and that's it for this. Here you have some more stitch dictionaries. Here you have technique books on the left and vintage book on the right. You have a collection of 8 books that were published in England during the Second World War and the years following it. Very, very interesting. And you have 3 Portuguese vintage books. And below you have some more, they are mainly technique books, knitting technique books. And let me see if I can move here. Oops. Okay, so technique books mainly, and then there you have some magazines like Liner, Pom Pom, and other magazines. I also have some DVDs by Elizabeth Zimmerman and Lucy Knitby, which are related to knitting. Also in the middle you have some, I think 4 or 5 sewing books. So these are my currently books related to crafts, and I just love them. So my amigurumi books are my newest craziness, and I am now going to show you my latest acquisition, which was the 3rd book of Cook K. Hello, so here I am to show you my latest acquisition, which is this book by Cook K. So Cook K is or has become one of my favorite amigurumi designers. Her books are very well done, very detailed. I think I told you in the previous video, in the previous segment, that I have 2 of her books here. They are by Tuva Publishing, and then I have here her latest book, which is where is it? Here. Le Noël de Couquet. And this one is her third book, so the Christmas one is the fourth book. And I was a little bit annoyed because this one was not like those there. I like to have them side by side and neatly organized, but the contents of the book is very good. So I'm going to show you what I can show you without showing you the patterns. It starts with an introduction where she mentions her, in a way, her crochet story, and then you move on to materials and techniques, and here you have the normal sections. One that I found interesting is the needle felting technique that I never used to decorate some of her toys. I think I'm going to try this technique as long as I can find wool to use. I think because there are many people that practice needle felting. So then you have a section, of course, full of crochet techniques, very well illustrated. There's lots of very clear pictures, which I really love, especially those that concern embroidery and sewing, because I feel that I am still very, very newbie in that section there. And so she has several lots of images detailing how you embroider. For example, here, can you see? Then you have, of course, more sections about abbreviations, symbols, etc. used in the books. And then you have a page with the 15 designs you have here in the book. And one thing I like in this book is that the designs are not repetitive. I mean, they are all a bit different from each other in the sense of the look and feel of the designs, because sometimes we have a designer that, I love their books, as you know, but that all the designs are a little bit like in a group of, they are very consistent, they are very similar to each other, although different. In this book, I think that the designs are more varied in a way. So then, of course, the amigurumis start, and you have 15, as I said, and she mentions everything: the materials she used, the size, everything, the yarn, the color of the yarn, the brand of the yarn, everything. She mentions everything in her, and then she has at least one big picture with the final product, the design. This is the bee. Every animal has a short, a little story about them, and then you have plenty of photos illustrating how to make this. Some of the designs have more than 50 detailed photos, so this is pretty amazing in my view. Then you have the second design, the fennec fox. This is one animal that I only learned about in amigurumi books. I have others that have this animal. So it's a fox with very long ears. And she sometimes, in several designs, she presents two different ones. In this case, some have different sizes, some have only different colors. Like here she uses the teddy yarn from DMC, here she doesn't, and the colors are different. What's interesting is that she presents also a table. Let me see, yes, here. This she does in several designs where she presents a table showing what she used, the materials she used in the different versions of the the designs. So here, for example, she has yellow version and beige version, and then she mentions nose because it's a safety nose. Then she mentions the different colors of each part of the designs, etc. So I think that's very interesting, and you'll see in other designs she even mentions because some other designs are the only difference is the yarn and the size of the needle, so she mentions that too. So next you have the giraffe, which I find it very cute. I especially like her shorts. Look at her. Very, very cute. They are all quite lovely. So here, these are all, as I said, so here, for example, you had 43 pictures showing techniques for this giraffe. Then you have completely different a mushroom, which you have two versions. I think that again it's only the yarn and size of needle that varies here. Very lovely, the decoration of the body of the mushrooms. And here again you have small version 6 inches or 15 centimeters, large version 7 inches, 18 centimeters, and she lists every difference, the materials that she used. So this is again a table like I showed you before. Then you have the crocodile, again two versions with different yarns, but the tutorial is the same, everything is the same except for the size of yarn and needles and of course the colors. But she explains that everything very, very detailed. So, and you have a table again with the difference. Then you have Liam the Vigilante, a kitten. I think this is the kitten Pamela from Ginger Cat Crochet's made for her mix and match challenge by Cassandra from Craftly Ever After. So he's very cute. Again, lots and lots of pictures. And then you have the boar. I find him so cute. Can you see? And I also like the details, the clothes. He has a small kerchief, I think. And then you have lots of this one is Michael the ladybug, and I find it so cute that he's a male ladybug with a mustache too, which is not very common. Normally ladybugs are dainty girls. Even yesterday I was looking to another one from another book. It was a very cute girl. So lots of pictures and techniques. This is one of my favorite. I think that I will start by this one. This is Milka the skunk, and it's a girl, and she is, they say here, the bookstore is Milka's favorite place, as this little skunk loves to read. So, she's me. How lovely is she? Look at her. And here the needle felted little, I don't know what you call it. What does she call it? The pink thing? I don't know. Where is it? Cannot find it. Again, lots and lots of pictures. 48 detailed pictures on the skunk. Milo the monkey, he's adorable. Look at his expression, his feet, his clothes. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Then another animal that I only hear about in amigurumi books. So my first encounter with these animals are from these books. There are several here. The platypus, and I also have several designs of this animal in other books. Lots of oh, this one I think it's lovely. This is an ostrich, okay, with her pilot cap and goggles. Look at her. I think she's amazing. Look at her here. I love her. And this is a complex design, I guess, because it has 52 pictures with instructions. Here you have Sakura, the mermaid, and you have two versions, one where she's sleeping and the other where she's awake. So in the table, oh, these tiny, tiny arms, they must be quite difficult to make. You know, those tiny limbs, I think they look fantastic, but they are very hard on my fingers. So here you have, I love that because each design is quite different. Here, for example, you have a technique for hair, and I'm sorry if you listen, you hear this noise is my washing machine that is beeping. So, for example, this, let me show you again. They have the hair, and so the details of how we make this hair they are very well illustrated, which I think it's very good for me to practice in other designs that I find or that I want to customize, because then I learn this technique with the hair. And that's why I like that all designs here are quite different, because I can learn different techniques. So this is again another animal that I had never seen before, and now I have millions of patterns of this, which is the anglerfish. I had never seen before. He looks quite scary with those sharp teeth. Very lovely. Oh, this one I saw that Pamela is making this pattern, and I think that she's so beautiful, and the picture is also very beautiful. The layout of the picture, she's so sweet. Look at that. And look at her dress, so beautiful. Very, very beautiful, this one. I want to make it too. I don't know if I start with a skunk, if I start with her, because I think that she's so beautiful. Then you have a little biography, and then a QR code that they say here, scan the QR code to visit her YouTube channel and find helpful tips and videos of techniques in the book. Finally, you have a picture of her daughter with several toys and the acknowledgement of the book, and finally an index. So here is my look into my latest acquisition, which will go here next to her other books. As you can see, I love amigurumi books and other crafty books. So if by any chance you see something that you would like to see, for example, I thought that it might be interesting to see this book here, because Julie from KS Moms Crochet, she showed you the Edward's Menagerie new version, the 10-year edition, and she compared it with the original, one of my first crochet toy books. I think that, yeah, it must be one of my first, if not the first. I see that many people says the same, so this is a great book. But some time ago, Kay Lord published this one, the new collection, and I don't know if you would like to see that. So please tell me whether you would like a review of this new collection. There are 50 more animals that add to the collection of Edward's Menagerie books. So here they are. Let me put this one on the right place. Okay, and that's it. All right, so this is all for now. I hope you enjoyed this look inside my latest amigurumi. I want to make more of this type of things because I love to look into my books and browse everything I have. It's a real pleasure. So I hope you liked this one and see you next time.